Across North America, vacant blockbusters like this one litter the streets, all because of new technology. Blockbuster went bankrupt because there was no longer a need for the distribution of physical media. The media giant began shutting down stores last June, closing about 150 retail outlets. Just last month, Blockbuster closed the remaining stores, resulting in 2,500 people losing their jobs. Devices like Xboxes, Nintendo Wii's, PS3s, and home PCs allow people to access movies instantly by streaming it over the internet. Netflix is the main reason why Blockbuster went bankrupt. People prefer to get their media over the internet these days. Not all cinephiles go online to watch their favorite movies. Here at the Movie Buff, owner Scott Worsley has survived the downsides of the movie rental business by catering to select clientele, carrying select independent movie genres, and making it a very comfortable shopping experience for all of his customers. How long have you been coming to the Movie Buff for?
For about 3 years, I think. I don't go here as often as, say, other locals I've seen around here, but I would say at least like once a month for a period of time, especially when I'm too lazy to download stuff. I'd rather just come over here anyway.
Probably about 5 years.
And what's your favorite thing about the Movie Buff?
I like the selection that they have of like harder to find things like you know, classic movies and foreign movies and things like that. That's it's hard to find, yeah.
It's just part of the whole experience of actually picking up the package, actually reading through the package, getting the DVD, and just knowing that it'll actually fit on your TV. You can actually watch it and not deal with the jitteriness of the other technology.
Well, it's cool to come here to see everything on display, because a lot of times you don't know what you're looking for. You know, you don't know what to type in, but you look on the rack and you can things out, and you can get recommendations from staff, and you know they have good staff picks and things like that. So it's good if you don't know what you're looking for. You can actually find something as opposed to having to know and type something into whatever, to a search engine. Yeah.
We've managed to build a large film database of 30-odd thousand films. It became a go-to place for film fans, and there's others in town. We're one of them, and we carry a lot of stuff that you just can't get elsewhere. So that changed. I don't think we were as affected by the move to the to online, to Netflix, as other stores necessarily were. We probably concentrated more specifically on film than just entertainment, which is sort of the Blockbuster model. Yeah. And as a result, we've kept a core customer base that vanished from some of the mainstream outlets, Blockbuster and a few others being amongst them. So in a nutshell, I think sticking to the core business was probably the thing that held us in good stead. The best business advice I could give anybody is to not follow any business model. That would be the best decision. I guess by definition, you kind of automatically, you have to pay your bills. You have to, the business model is fairly straightforward. It's almost like home finances. If I want to have heat and hydro, and I got to pay for those things. We need to do the same thing in any retail outlet.
There you go.
How did you start working at the Film Buff?
I moved to Toronto about 3 or 4 months ago, and I need to find a job pronto. So I moved into Roncesvalles, and I dropped off my resume, and had just good timing. They just lost some employees, and I happened to get the job, luckily enough. Yeah, tomorrow's great chat, excellent films, great ice cream as well, coffee. It's all you want in a place to work.
What made you want to apply here?
Well, I've always worked in independent retail for my professional life. Went to school for art, so obviously, doesn't translate to a very lucrative career sometimes. But I love working with media. I've worked in books, CDs, movies, and just an environment like this is really freeing to recommend what you like and really sort of share that passion with movies with the customer.
We're also well enough known that there isn't really any referrals anymore. I mean, the store has been around long enough. Toronto's got 4 or 5, very good video stores in Queen Video, Suspect, Black Dog, hopefully ourselves, Movie Art Decor. There's a bunch of, and they've all survived. So they all have their kind of, it's like a little patchwork across the city. Our East End store is one of the only stores in the East End. The West End has actually about 5 or 6 decent video stores left. Expect that we might see our business, we may be past our best years.